Shayne Dwyer here. We are live right now at the Civic Center McDonald's in Roanoke, right across from the Berglund Center here on Williamson Road, the corner of right down the street from 460 and Williamson, right near the Sheets as well. Again, this is the McDonald's that is right across the street from the Berglund Center. We do know, police have confirmed that one person was shot here within the last 30 minutes here at the McDonald's. We saw a man getting carried away on a gurney, loaded up into an ambulance, and swiftly taken away from the scene here about 5 minutes ago, presumably to the hospital. Heavy Roanoke police presence here as they work this scene. Again, they have the entire parking lot of the McDonald's across from the Berglund Center taped off here. The vehicle in question is this silver Chevy sedan right here. There are windows blown out of that vehicle. Unclear if that's from gunshots that busted those windows out, or if that was someone's fist or elbow or something along the lines of that. But you can see the back of that vehicle there, the glass shattered, the rear view window. Again, this is the McDonald's directly across from the Berglund Center. There's a gentleman who's sitting on the curb right there with his hands behind his back. It appears that he is restrained, sitting there on the curb. Very typical for police to detain people immediately following after a crime like this. Again, we do know that one person was shot. We don't know their condition, but they just left the scene here just a few minutes ago, and an ambulance were whisked away, presumably taken to the hospital. Hey, Jeff. It's the gentleman in front of the red Jeep that's sitting down the curb with his hands behind his back.
What about this guy right here?
Which one? Right. Oh, the one right here. Yeah, he's been standing there for a few seconds as well. Yeah. So, again, police have very few details at this point, but we can confirm that one person was shot. You can see much clearer there on the back of that Chevy Impala that the glass was blown out. Witnesses here, obviously this is a busy time right now during the day to be here at this McDonald's. Number of people here right across the street from the post office as well, the main post office here in downtown Roanoke. Lots of people around when this happened. What we're hearing from folks that were here when this happened is a vehicle came up, some sort of confrontation ensued with the people that arrived. Gunfire, and then those folks peeled out of here very quickly. Hey, did you get a live unit, John?
What?
You got a live unit?
Yeah.
Okay. Again, this is the McDonald's across from the Berglund Center in downtown Roanoke. It does appear at this point that police have two people detained. One on the curb in front of a vehicle, the other one with their back up against a police cruiser right now. But again, very few details at this point other than that we don't know the victim's condition. They were whisked away to the hospital here about 5 minutes ago. So again, you've got people here that were here when it happened saying that there was gunfire exchanged between two vehicles. Again, that's just what witnesses here on the scene tell us happened. Police are still working to confirm all details and investigate what happened here. Again, this is the McDonald's across from the Berglund Center on Williamson Road, the corner of Williamson and Rutherford, between the Berglund Center and the Sheets on 460. Obviously the middle of this day when this happened, a very busy center of activity here, both at the McDonald's and across the street at the main post office, but we're working to learn more details. So again, we'll let you know one person was confirmed shot here in the McDonald's parking lot within the last 30 minutes. We do not know if a suspect has been identified or if a suspect has been arrested. There are 2 men here on scene that appear to be detained by police. We're working to try to figure out the identity of those men. And what involvement, if any, they may have in what happened here today at this McDonald's. So we'll go ahead and wrap up for now, but again, one person confirmed shot here at the McDonald's across the street from the Berglund Center, was taken to the hospital, unknown condition at this point. There are at least 2 men that are detained here on scene. Do not know if either of them are suspects, what involvement, if any, they have in what happened here this afternoon. But we are working to learn more information for you, and we'll bring it to you as we get it, of course, starting on 10 News at 5 and all the time on WSLS.com.